Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The new GTA Online bottom dollar bounties DLC update is of course out now. And the first video I uploaded about this DLC was how to unlock this new bottom dollar bail enforcement office and business that you can see that I am inside of right now. This is my new office in downtown Vinewood. We're going to be going over everything new that was added in this DLC, including this bail office, going over the new vehicles, some extra in-game changes that you guys need to know about, things like that. And so with all that said, we are going to get started basically reviewing everything and jumping in, talking about everything new that was added and all the new features with this DLC update. So if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar Games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So like I said, we are at the bail office right now. And to start, I already showcased how you could buy the business, but we'll go through and showcase everything new for this video for players who are just tuning in, and we'll also talk about all the new vehicles, things like that. So first we have the bail offices. You go on Maze Bank foreclosures, you could filter just to bail offices and get rid of everything else. We have 5 different locations. Starting off, we do have Davis, which you can buy for $2 million. After that, we'll just go in order of increasing price. We have Del Perro for the location of $2,350,000. Then we have Mission Row for $2,390,000. And then we also have the downtown Vinewood location, which you can buy for $2,620,000. This is the one I own, so you don't see the price here. I can just renovate it. I also almost forgot to talk about the other one at Paleto Bay. The Paleto Bay location is actually going to be the cheapest at $1,650,000. Now, in addition to that, I should just mention there's no location in Sandy Shores, unfortunately. That would be pretty cool if we had something like that, but it does not appear we have that for this update. When it comes to your upgrades, modifications, renovations, things like that, you can customize your style. The courtroom teak, which I have, I just bought all the most expensive stuff for the sake of the previous video I uploaded. This is $145,000. This one's going to be $125,000, and then vintage is going to be $75,000. When you purchase bail agents, you can buy 1 or 2 bail agents. They're each going to be $750,000. These guys will basically go out on missions for you, and then you'll get some money added to your wall safe. I'll probably have some more details about that later in the bail office money guide when we kind of get around to it and learn the business more. Your personal quarters that you can purchase is going to cost you $295,000. Your gun locker, if you'd like to buy that, that's an additional $175,000. And then armor plating for the custom burrito that you can get as a part of the business is going to be $125,000. All in all, your total cost for the most expensive property with all max upgrades is going to be $4,860,000. But just for the sake of this video real fast, let me showcase it to you here at the Mission Row police station. I guess this is where I should have showed you all of the agents and personal quarters, gun locker, but you apply all these upgrades, you know, the total cost, because this is a cheaper location, is going to be different than what I paid for the best location, but you can see here, it's not much cheaper. It's only going to be actually $250,000 cheaper than the best location with the armor plating, gun locker, personal quarters, 2 bail agents, and the best style, or I guess I should say the most expensive style for your bail office. And of course, you can see we're in the bail office ourselves. When you buy your 2 agents, you'll see them in the bottom dollar bounties bail office room office with Jeanette here. You watch the intro cutscene, things like that. Your 2 bail agents will show up here. So we're going to send this guy on a mission. My other agent isn't back because I did the other one for the other video I made, but you press right on the D-pad and you'll send your agent on bail enforcement work. This is different than the stuff on your computer, but we're going to send him on some work for us. Basically, he's like a warehouse technician, things like that. And once this happens, he will leave your bail office, and later on, you'll see that you'll get some money in your wall safe. When you do some more missions and the bail enforcement agents go and do some work for you, you can open up your wall safe, get some passive income or semi-passive income, depending on how this business works. I don't have anything right here because I haven't done any missions just yet. I will be doing that for probably our next video, but as it stands right now, we do have this wall safe you could take advantage of. The other thing you guys are going to want to look out for, of course, back over here, when you bring your targets back from your missions, you'll put them in this jail cell right here. So this is where they're going to be held captive. Of course, granted, you take them in alive. The other thing I wanted to showcase inside of the bail office itself is when you sit down at your computer, this is what your office screen is going to look like with everything. So it's actually a neat little system that we have right here. When you're getting started, it could be a little bit confusing. So you can see when you log into your PC, you have 3 blue bounty targets and then 1 red. When it comes to these blue ones, these are basically most comparable to like security contracts on a lower difficulty. And you can see so far they pay out between $36,000 and $39,000. Before these refreshed, they were $37,000 and $38,000 as well. But these 3 blue targets are going to refresh every real life hour. So every single hour that ticks away while you're playing GTA, basically, these targets are going to refresh every hour. So you're going to get 24 different refreshes of blue bounty targets every single day IRL. The red target is our most wanted bounty target that we need to bring in. You can see the payout for her is $129,000. Her name is Grace Whitney. And one of the things you should know is we have 6 total top tier and most wanted bounty targets. These update every single real life day. So every 24 hours, at the end of that 24-hour period, I'm not sure exactly what time it is, if it's 12 or 1 a.m. Central Standard Time US, or if it's going to be like when the new weekly update stuff drops, so like 4 a.m. It's probably every single calendar day, I would imagine. We are going to get a new most wanted target. So today it's Grace Whitney for the release of the DLC, but we also have O'Neill, Thompson, Garcia, Song, and Lieberman. These are all going to have their own unique missions, of course, with these bounties as well. I'm not sure how many possible names we have here, but we basically get 3 every single hour. So you are, from my understanding, you're capped at how much you can actually play, because you can only do 3 of these per hour. I'm sure these will probably take you a half hour in total. Each one will maybe take you 5 or 10 minutes. And then, of course, this one, I'm sure, will be a little bit longer depending on how big these most wanted target missions are. But you could do 1 of these every single day for $129,000 or whatever the new payout is for other ones. And then, of course, these will refresh every single hour. I forgot to mention as well, if you head downstairs in your bail office, I actually just discovered this myself because I didn't take a look earlier. We do have the bail office garage. So you have that new custom burrito that you can get as part of the bail office. And you also have space, I guess, for 2 personal vehicles. We could check it out here, and probably, yeah, so we have 2 vehicle bays that we can add our personal vehicles to. They really should give us a lot more garage space in this game. I would be very happy to pay, you know, money to have more space, because I have to start selling cars I don't want to sell. And of course, you know, my Eclipse Boulevard garage is all taken up. I main on PC right now. I'm on PS4 because my PC GPU, my 3080, is basically busted at this point. Red Dead, Warzone, GTA, all games crash basically on startup, so it's unusable. Waiting for a new PC to arrive, but it seems like FedEx lost my PC, so it's going to be even longer to get a replacement, and I'm going to need to wait for it to get shipped again, and probably someone else will take it or something like that. So as it stands right now, I am viable without my PC, but I PC main anyway, so I wouldn't be on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S for a GTA Online anyway. So I know you have the Vinewood Car Club garage, but you know, PC players need something. Old gen PlayStation, Xbox players also need more garage space as well. All of us do. I mean, 2 garage slots with this DLC and that's it. We definitely need more. Next up, we might as well showcase and talk about the new police vehicles that have been added as part of the bottom dollar bounties update. As you can see on screen, we'll start off with the Warstock Cash and Carry website to showcase those police vehicles. We have 3 of them. We have the Bravado Greenwood police variant, which is going to cost you $4,910,000. The trade price is going to cost you $3,682,500, so you could see that right here. These are some extra photos of it. And of course, for the trade price, I'm not sure if it's going to tell you what to do, but it says complete 5 dispatch works to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. The dispatch works are probably those missions that you could do for Vincent. And then of course, we'll jump in here to the Bravado Dorado Cruiser. You can get it for $5,005,000. The trade price is going to be $3,753,750. This says complete officer monitored as part of the dispatch work to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. So you're going to need to do more dispatch work and complete a named officer monitored mission, basically, essentially right here. And then we also have the Impaler SZ Cruiser. Now, this one, to unlock this vehicle with the trade price, complete possession for sale as part of the dispatch work to unlock the trade price for this vehicle, and the normal price is $4,720,000. Let's jump into our legendary motorsport vehicles. Once again, we have 5 DLC vehicles that are released day 1. Of course, a bunch are going to be drip feed. So jumping in, we have the Balakin Envisage or Envisage, and it is available for purchase for $2,472,000. This is that Hyundai Envision vehicle we saw in the trailer. And then we'll jump in. Next, we have the Inus Paragon S. I love the name. It's based on that Bentley Batur that we also saw in the trailer as well. You can get this vehicle for $2,010,000, so that's going to be pretty nice. After that, we have the Ubermacht Niobe or Niobe, and this is based off of the BMW i8, I'd assume. You could purchase this one for $1,880,000 off of Legendary Motorsport. Following that, we have the Anis Urus X32. I forget which vehicle this is based off of in real life. You guys can let me know in the comments if it's an older Nissan or Toyota. Or sorry, it's actually based on the Nissan 300ZX. That's what it is. So that is what we have right here. You can get the Urus X32 for $1,499,000. And then we wrap up on Legendary Motorsport with the Invitero Coquette D1, an older classic Corvette here, first generation, $1,500,000 right here you could purchase this vehicle for. When I talked about vehicles I wanted to see added with the bottom dollar bounties update, I said I wanted to see a C6 Corvette ZR1 added. I didn't think they were going to do anything with Corvettes, but I'm actually really happy they added this Coquette D1 because this is definitely a vehicle that I wanted to see as well. Didn't talk about it in that video, but I'm just happy to see another Corvette added to this game, so that is pretty sweet right there. And then if we head on over to Southern San Andreas Super Autos, we actually have a really cool vehicle. I'm happy they added this. Rockstar added the classy Yosemite 1500 that you can buy for $1,205,000. This is basically like a Chevy Silverado 1500 right here, so and it's an older one too. This is one from, I want to say it's like the 90s and early 2000s. Just judging by the front, it may even be late 90s. But this is pretty cool. We have another pickup truck. And I'm sure with upgrades, you know, this isn't going to be like top tier like the Cara 4x4. Maybe it is. Maybe it's somehow going to be like a sleeper pickup truck. But so far, I love this. I cannot wait to add like a push bar on the front or some type of bull bar. You know, maybe do something. I wish we could add like suspension lifts and things like that instead of only lowering the suspension, especially on something that would be cool for off-roading like this Yosemite 1500. But as it stands right now, you can get this for $1,205,000 as well. I also should mention here, we do have two vehicles that are Imani Tech capable, those being the Balakan and Visage right here, as well as the Inus Paragon S. So for players who are on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S, these two vehicles that you can buy here for a combined $4.5 million, for both of them, you can upgrade them with Imani Tech. So you can add probably the armor plating, I'd imagine, you know, the missile lock-on jammer, things like that, which is pretty sweet right there. And also when it comes to all of the other Dripfeed vehicles, I don't have any photos or anything like that, but as it stands right now, here are all of the update vehicles that we're getting. We have some of them are already released today, and you'll be able to tell by the names. Others are going to be drip feed, so this is coming from Floorball. We have the Yosemite 4, which is probably that Yosemite 1500 that we have added. We have the Drift Scent, the Coquette 5, which is, of course, probably that Coquette D1. Drift Futo, so drift tuning upgrades on the Futo. We have the Vorschlager, the Drift Nebula, so drift tuning for the Nebula. We have the Drift Cypher, drift tuning for the Cypher. Police Impaler, which we talked about, the Police Impaler SZ. Pizza Boy, Police Greenwood, Police Dorado, the Ubermacht Niobe, which we talked about, the Overflod Pipistrello, the Drift Vorsch, so drift tuning for that Vorschlager vehicle. Of course, the Pipistrello is only on, I guess, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S a week early before it comes to the rest of the player base, so I don't have gameplay of that. We have the Castigator, the Anis Urus 32, which we talked about. The other Police Impaler, looks like we're getting two Police Impalers, Police Impaler 5 and Police Impaler 4, so wondering when we're going to see that. We also have Dominator 10, Police Dominator. A Police Dominator being added to the game sounds really cool. We also have the Paragon 3, which is the Anis Paragon S, and then, of course, that Balakan and Visage here as well. And those are all of the bottom dollar bounties DLC update vehicles. Some released today, some released later on as drip feed, which I'm sure is going to last for several months. Here at Ammunition, there doesn't unfortunately appear to be any new weapons. Again, I'm not on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X and S to check, so if there's something that's like a week early for, you know, GTA Plus members or something like that when it comes to weapons in the game that was added with this update, well, I unfortunately can't showcase that, but I haven't seen anyone talk about anything yet, so I don't think we have any new weapons. Hopefully we get something with the drip feed, sort of like with the Criminal Enterprises update 2 years ago. The M16 Service Carbine didn't drop right away. We had to wait a couple weeks. I hope it's something like that, because not getting any single new weapons kind of stinks right there. I also wanted to clarify in my previous video, I said you can claim business earnings from the interaction menu. I didn't know this. This is a GTA Plus premium feature. It's through the Vinewood Car Club app, and then you can access your, you know, wall safes for all of your businesses at the nightclub, your arcade, your agency, your salvage yard, and your bail office. That is basically a PS5 and Xbox Series X and S exclusive if you have the Vinewood Car Club Garage and you're a paying GTA Plus member with the Vinewood Club app. It's not an actual app, it's in basically the game itself at the interaction menu. Of course, I don't have this on PS4, I won't have this on PC, and if you're, of course, on a PlayStation 4 as well, or if you're on Xbox One, and I'm sure for members on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S as well, if you aren't even paying for GTA Plus, maybe you don't have it, so that's kind of crazy to see, but we have some other changes and things like that that was kind of added. I'll briefly go over it right here. We'll go into detail on this as well a little bit later, but we do have some updates to the Cluckenbell Farm Raid. Conceal Weapons Pickup exploit has been fixed, along with the Finale Garage Wall Breach. That has been fixed. We have a new adversary mode, which is Assault on ATT-16, and it's basically a variation of the Assault on Cayo Perico adversary mode. We have a new daily collectible where you need to spray LS tags on posters each day to earn cash and RP, tag them all in a day to earn bonus rewards. And then we also have a Ludendorff Cemetery Survival, so a new survival map. This is over in North Yankton, which is pretty cool. Take on wave after wave of undead in this brutal fight to keep at least 1 foot out of the grave. This is a zombies survival game mode in this game. I'm super excited to check that out here, so we may need to do a video on that a little bit later. But as it stands right now, that is everything new added with this week's DLC update to GTA Online, the new bail enforcement office, locations, prices. We did an office showcase. We talked about everything you can get from the bounty targets and things like that with the missions. This NPC is like frozen. Never mind, she's just standing with a cup of coffee. We showcased the most wanted targets, things like that. We're going to go into detail on all of the other new content that's coming with this week's weekly update when it comes to all of the other changes, like this week's update, bonuses, discounts, things like that. Not in this video, but in another video here on the channel this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video or if you just found it helpful. Also check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. When I get this new PC, I will be back into live streaming GTA Online and Red Dead Online pretty consistently. I've just taken some time off over the past couple weeks waiting for that new PC to get shipped in, and of course we're gonna need to wait a little bit longer because FedEx screwed up. They sold on me. But again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the update. I'd love to know your thoughts. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.